dear students, I welcome all of you. In last lecture, we have discussed about how the quality of drinking water can be determined by using indicative organism. In this regard, we have discussed about which kind of organisms are considered as indicative organism and what are the ideal characteristics. And here in unit classification, we have discussed indol test, how the indol test is carried out and how the results are noted on the basis of whether that organism is indol positive or not. Another test in that unit classification is methyl weight test. Shortly we can say it is nothing but a MR test. Here in MR test, it measures or it can be used to measure the amount of acid produced from given fermentable carbohydrate. Here the media which we have provided for the growth of organisms, the organism is from isolated or collected from the particular water samples, and here when the organism are grown on particular carbohydrate containing media, we have to detect whether that organism has ability to break down that carbohydrate and produce acid from that carbohydrate. We have to detect by using MR test. So here nothing but we have to count how much amount of acid is produced from that process. In MR positive organism, that is which organism gives MR test positive, example here we have taken that is E. coli as an indicative organism. It rapidly ferments carbohydrate into different organic acids, that is acetic acid, lactic acid, formic acid or succinic acid. When the organism or sample we have inoculated in the MR broth, here for MR test we have to use MR medium for the inoculation of organism. When we have inoculated a particular organism in that media, and if that organism capable to break down or ferment that particular sugar or carbohydrate, it produces different types of organic acids like acetic acid, lactic acid, formic acid and succinic acid. And as they produce acid from that substrate, nothing but it changes the pH of that particular media to acidic pH. While MR negative organism, here we are considering the non-fecal source of origin, that is interbacterial erosions. E. coli is considered as a organism of fecal contamination, that is originated from the fecal contamination. In case of interbacterial erosions, it is a gram-negative organism. MR negative organism. It converts some of the sugar that is present in the MR broth to non-acidic end product, that is 2,3-butanediol and acetoin, acetyl methyl carbinol we can normally say, resulting in elevated pH of approximately 6. If that organism break down that carbohydrate present in that media, it produces acidic substances. They increase, or sorry, we can say it make that pH of that particular media into acidic as it produces acid from that substance. But in another case, if that organism is MR negative and it produces a non-acidic end product of that process, that is acetyl methyl carbinol, and due to that production, pH of the medium become basic or it move toward the 6 to 7 pH. So on this basis, we have to distinguish this organism on the basis of ability to produce ferment sugar. So here the medium which we have to use for this test is nothing but a MRVP broth, and it contains 0.5% glucose, is nothing but a source of sugar or we can say carbohydrate, and is buffered with the K2H2O4 and peptone to give a limiting pH that is 4.5. As the MRVP broth it contains carbohydrate source and the pH of the particular media is acidic, that is 4.4. At that before inoculation, we have to maintain the particular pH of that media, and after inoculation, when we inoculate that particular organism in that MRVP broth, we have to incubate that tube incubator at 37 degrees Celsius for 24 hours. So what happens? The acid produced is detected by methyl red indicator, whether that organism is producing non-acidic substances or acidic substances, we have to detect by using an indicator, that is methyl red indicator. So here methyl red is nothing but a pH indicator which becomes red in case of acidic pH, that is 4.4 or less pH, and it yellow at 6 or pH above the 6 pH. That means methyl red is nothing but a pH indicator. At acidic pH before 4.5 it becomes red, and if the pH of that medium is above 4.5 or above 6, it becomes yellow in that condition. So on the basis of the distinguishing characteristics, we have to add few drops of methyl red indicator into that particular taste tube. So methyl red indicator in acidic pH turn red, which indicate the taste is positive, and if the tube becomes yellow, it indicates the taste is negative. So after incubation, we have to taken your experimental tube from the incubator, and you have to add few drops of methyl red indicator into the tube. If that tube becomes purely red as shown in that figure, it consider that the final end product of that reaction is nothing but a acidic substances, whether that is produce acetic acid or lactic acid or some sort of in acids. Due to that, pH of that media is become acidic, and now it becomes a red color. So that's what we consider that taste as a positive taste. In another taste, we can say it is a negative taste. It is end product is non-acidic substances. That due to that, the pH of the media is elevated up to above 6, or we can say toward basicity. That's why the media becomes yellowish. So it is considered as a negative taste. Experimental organism inoculated into MRP broth, and after incubation, the taste reagent, that is methyl red, was added to taste tube and observed for formation of red color. So here, by change in color, we have to determine whether the end product of that reaction is whether acidic or acidic substances or non-acidic substances. So in this diagram, we can see how the reaction is carried out. Methyl reaction. Here nothing but a glucose molecule which is present inside the MRP broth. ED pathway, it is carried out inside the bacteria. When it produces mixed acid or pathway, it produces different types of acids and carbon dioxide. Okay. Due to the acidic substances which are produced in that reaction, your media becomes red after addition of methyl red indicator. So by this way, we have to detect whether that organism is MR positive or MR negative. In the case of E. coli, your test we can observe positive test, while in case of intravector erosion, that is non-fecal coliform, we can observe the test is negative. So these are the distribution characteristics we are discussing. Another test from the UV classification, that is Wojcicki-Kloster test. Here in this test, VP test is used to determine the capability of some organism, that from the we have to isolate it from the water sample, to produce non-acidic or neutral end products such as acetyl-methylcarbinol from the organic acid that result from the glucose metabolism. Here we have to detect whether the non-acidic substances like acetyl-methylcarbinol, whether it is produced in that media or not, we have to detect by using VP test. This is an ordinary test to detect the presence of acetyl-methylcarbinol, in short we can say AMC, in the media by addition of some reagent we have to use in that particular test. So the production of acetyl-methylcarbinol detected by addition of, after incubation, 0.5 ml of alpha-naphtol, that is we can say Barrett's reagent का solution A, and 0.5 ml KOH, that is nothing but a Barrett's reagent B. Combiningly we can say it is nothing but a Barrett's reagent, and Barrett's reagent is composed of alpha-naphtol and 40% KOH we can say. So these are the constituent of Barrett's reagent, and separately we have to add in that particular tube after incubation 0.5 ml we have to add alpha-naphtol and 0.5 ml KOH we have to add. Combined you can say Barrett's reagent 1 and Barrett's reagent 2. What happens the acetyl-methyl carbinol, if is produced in that particular tube by the bacteria, oxidized by the KOH to diacetyl in presence of air, that is oxygen we can say, and as follows. Here coffee color can be observed inside the tube, so that we can say that your VP test is positive. Here we have to determine whether that organism is producing non-acidic substances, that is acetyl-methyl carbinol from the MROP broth. In methyl red as well as VP test, we have to use MROP broth, or sometimes we can incubate one tube from the sample, and after incubation we have to distribute the media or the test organism after incubation in separate new tube. In one tube we have to add methyl red indicator, in another tube we have to add Barrett's reagent, that is alpha naphthalene 40% KOH. In methyl red we can observe red color or yellowish color formation. In case of VP test we can observe the coffee color formation in the tube. So by this way we have to determine whether acidic product is produced in methyl red test and non-acidic substances in VP test. So it is nothing but how the reaction is carried out. What happens inside the bacteria? If glucose molecule plus oxygen, it produces pyruvate, carbon dioxide is released. Here acetolactate plus carbon dioxide is released, it produces acetone plus 2,3-butanediol. Inside the tube, what happens? Acetone plus alpha naphthol. In presence of 40% KOH, it produces diacetyl plus creatine, that is pink color complex. And after the addition of Barrett's reagent, it forms a coffee color ring. If the coffee color inside the tube, if we observe coffee color formation, we can say the taste is positive, and if taste remain as it is, so you can say it is a VP test that is negative for that particular organism. Experimental organism incubated to MRP broth. After incubation, the test reagent, that is Barrett's and Barrett's reagent P, was added to each tube and allowed to stand for 1.5 hours. Incubator then observed for the formation of coffee red color. So in this case, fecal and non-fecal coliform, we have taken fecal coliform as E. coli and non-fecal as a introvertory aerogens. So E. coli gives indole test positive and MR test positive. VP test negative, but in case of introvertory aerogens, it produces indole test negative, MR test negative, VP test can be positive. So by this distribution characteristics, we can distinguish between whether that organism is from fecal source or non-fecal contamination. Okay.